All right, good morning. So it's 6:30 a.m. and everyone has already left. They're all really good at getting up early. They all wake up at like 5 a.m. and they start packing up in the dark. And I was awake, but I was like, I don't need to get up this early. So anyway, everyone's already left, so I'm just going to pack up my stuff and get moving, and I'll catch up to them somewhere up the trail. All right, so this is the area where we all camped. There's lots of nice flat spots, so people just pitch their tents all over the place. And then I pitched my tarp right here using that tree and this stick. So it's an A-frame setup, and it did rain a little bit, so yeah, it was a pretty good setup. Pretty nice. And then here's the dilapidated old cabin with no roof, and Rattler set up his tent inside here. But like I said, everyone's already gone, so I'm gonna pack up my stuff and get moving. So this is really cool. The scenery is changing again. The scenery, the landscape is changing on a daily basis, really. And yeah, today is quite a bit different than yesterday. This is the kind of scenery that I was expecting in Montana. I didn't know I'd be reaching scenery like this today, though. I figured it'd be more of the same for a while. But yeah, the forest has changed a bit, and now there are like beautiful lakes, and there's loads of streams and creeks, and there's some mountainous views as well. It's really nice out here. And yeah, this is exactly the kind of scenery that I was expecting to see in Montana. This type of stuff, rather than the kind of barren, dry, rolling hills. That stuff was really cool as well, but this is what I was expecting in Montana. And yeah, it's really beautiful out here. So I mentioned this morning that everyone that I camped with got up really early, a lot earlier than I like to get up. I left camp like an hour after them at least, and I haven't caught up to any of them today. I've been having a really casual, nice, relaxing day. I actually stopped and swam at one of the lakes that the trail went right by and hung out there for a while, and yeah, I've just had like a really peaceful, relaxing day on the trail. I've been really enjoying this kind of scenery. The trail has just suddenly changed so much. It's crazy to think that just a few days ago it was like just sage bushes and like a really dry landscape. It's so bizarre. I've also seen quite a bit of wildlife today. It's always hard to capture it because usually the elk and deer are really skittish and they just run away, but I saw some deer and I'm pretty sure I saw some elk. I'm almost 100% sure they were elk, but they kind of just ran away immediately, but it's kind of cool to see. And actually, you know, this whole trail, the whole CDT, I've seen so many elk. I don't usually mention it because usually I don't manage to film them, but it's amazing how many elk there are out here in the US. Like, there's so many elk all over the place. It's actually pretty amazing. And I've seen some pretty amazing deer as well, like big bucks with like huge antlers, or, you know, big rack, like really cool. Actually, I don't remember if I mentioned it, but that day when I was with Yeti and we saw a grizzly bear, I think I might have mentioned it, but when we were yelling across the valley to Chani to warn him about the grizzly, we suddenly heard a noise right behind us. And so, you know, like being on high alert, we quickly turned around thinking it might be the bear, and it was a big buck with like huge rack, like really cool antlers. And yeah, there's been a lot of cool wildlife on this trail, which is often really hard to capture on camera or even get a photo of. Also, I just wanted to mention the way I've been hiking recently, I really enjoy. Basically, you know, there's a big group of us, like 7 or 8 of us, but I don't really hike with them. I just occasionally take breaks with them, or like maybe today I might only camp with them, I might only see them in the evening, but most of the day I just kind of have the trail to myself. And honestly, for me, that's like the perfect balance. I love having this alone time and having this kind of like peaceful time on the trail where it feels like I'm just in the wilderness and I have the whole place to myself and I don't really see anyone on the trail. But then I get to, like, you know, reach a spot where we're camping or taking like a lunch break or something, and I have a group of people to hang out with and chat with. So I really like this balance. It's honestly perfect for my kind of hiking style and what I enjoy. Alright, so it's been a nice day. It's almost 8 p.m. now, and I actually haven't seen anyone all day. Well, I guess I saw everyone packing up this morning at like 5 a.m. or something, but haven't seen anyone since I left camp really. But yeah, it's almost 8 p.m. and I didn't end up catching up with, the rest of the group which I camped with. And that's because, well, I had a really nice, relaxing day. I was just taking it easy. I don't think I've even reached 25 miles yet. I think maybe I've done 23 or something. But I'm gonna hike a bit later. I'll probably hike till like 9:30 or something. And who knows, maybe I'll stumble upon their camp. I feel like I probably will, but we'll see. But yeah, it's been a relaxing day. It was nice. I swam in a lake, had some nice views. I took some long breaks. But yeah, they're probably all wondering where I'm at. Yeah, so I just checked the maps and currently I've done about 23 miles today, but it was actually 6,000 feet of elevation gain, which is quite surprising because it didn't feel like 6,000 feet of gain. I think all the climbs were really gradual, so you barely noticed the elevation, because it was honestly a really easy day, but I guess I was going at a pretty relaxed pace as well, so it feels like I honestly haven't hiked that much today. But yeah, so I'm going to try and do probably another like 3 miles, maybe 4 miles until I set up camp. We'll see, maybe I'll stumble upon, the rest of the group, see where they're camping, but if not, I'll probably catch up to them some point tomorrow, assuming I don't have another really relaxed and casual day. But I'll probably see them either tonight or tomorrow morning. But yeah, that's all for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.